Atlantis
Albert
unveiled.
Einstein goofed
Albert Einstein goofed in his theory of relativity.
And in his theory that when traveling at the speed of light, your age reduces. In a nutshell, what Albert Einstein says is this: if you have two pairs of identical twins, one traveling at the speed of light, one remains on earth. The one traveling at the speed of light, if he travels at 1,000 years, he will not change his age. If he comes back, he will still be 25 years if he went into space at the age of 25. Well, now I want to say this is a lie, because again, if the man traveled for 50 years and he comes back to earth, his twin brother will be 50 plus 25, which will be 75, an old man, while he will still be 25, because his age would have stopped. Albert Einstein is a great man who cracked the atom, who rejected the presidency of Israel, and so on and so forth, who spent most of his time in reading scientific books and carrying out many experiments. But I want to say here that Albert Einstein, he totally goofed in his theory of relativity. Now, let me continue. First and foremost, did he travel at the speed of light? The answer is no. Einstein believed that it is impossible to travel at the speed of light. According to him, it is impossible to travel at the speed of light. Everything about you will stop. Your age will stop. Clock will stop. But remember, Einstein did not travel at the speed of light. So what did he do in that theory of relativity? Okay, it's a theory, not a law. Now, in that theory, he guessed. It is a guesswork. Yes, it is a guesswork, because there is no proof that he traveled at the speed of light. He said it is impossible. And remember, when the mouth speaks of impossibility, as Sadhguru says, it becomes an impossibility. Now, I will come back to Asia and Africa. In Asia, in the ancient Vedic texts, the Puranas and others, they talk about Vimanas. Vimanas are spaceships that travel far higher than the speed of light. Yes, they are spaceships. They use fuel, well described. Yes, that is Vimana. They travel more than the speed of light. Narada Muni had a spaceship, a Vimana, yes, which was traveling far more than the speed of light. The size of the spaceship of Narada Muni was as big as how New York was in 1976. One description. Yes. how New York was, not how New York is now, but the size of New York in 1976, which will be the size of Lagos now, containing about 20 million people. The spaceship of Narada Muni could contain 20 million people. And there are other spaceships described by the Vedic literatures, which are some of the most important literatures on earth today. Quantum physics is learned from the Vedas. Now, we come to the Yoruba Shekiri Ebu Olukumi Usen Lokumi. These people, they have stories about what we call Umale Oluna, especially the Shekiri. That is an Ishakiri name. I don't know what the others call it. Umale Oluna. That is a ship of fire. A ship of fire. Because Onsbira knew about it. Onsbira knew about it. Ayebira Arawu. He knows about it. Then Oje Nana. He seems not to be hearing well now. The last time I called him, he could not answer me well. So it's my elder brother. So I stopped calling him. The wife is the one. So Oje Nana, he knew about it. My master Tigbafo, Ashuliana, he told me about it. So then I have some people who have seen this arc of space on display in the Shekiri land. They have seen it. So what I'm trying to say is these spaceships are there, especially in the Shekiri. Oromila came down with an arc of space in order to help Obatala when Obatala had a quarrel with Olokunsu. Olokun carried wave to destroy the whole world, and Orunmila came down with an arc of space, carried Obatala and two of so many animals, but this arc of space took Obatala into space. This is a common. There is an Ifa incantation for it. There is an Ifa incantation for it, but I would not want to go into that now because of the incantation is very long and it will distract the class I'm giving. So that is that about that. So the Umale, that one brought down by Orunmila was an Umale Oluna, and we have many stories about people coming down from the moon and from the sun. Hey man vivasvati yogam proktafaham avyayam vivasvamana vipraha manurivat isvaka vibravit. At the beginning of time, I gave this imperishable knowledge to the sun god Vivasvan. Vivasvan gave it to Manu, and Manu gave it to his son Isvaku. How? Krishna, talking with Arjun, must have traveled to the planet of the sun in a type of spaceship that fits that environment. And Krishna, being the supreme personality of Godhead, traveled there. And he spoke Bhagavad Gita to the sun god Vivasvan. When Bhagavad Gita was to be spread to people all over the world, yes, all over the universes of God, Bhagavad Gita was spoken. So, what am I saying? Coming down to the fact where Albert Einstein says people cannot travel at the speed of light, I think that is a lie. People can travel far faster than the speed of light. Then look at the book of Ezekiel. What is he talking about? They carried Ezekiel inside the spaceship between earth and heaven and showed him a hole, maybe a television, maybe a telescope. So what I'm trying to say, people have been traveling faster millions of times. If we travel only at the speed of light, then we cannot go deep into the universe. Thank you.